Welcome back, everybody, to our Halloween movie review series. We're going through every Halloween movie from beginning to end, the entire franchise, all different timelines and resets here.
Right.
We're here for Rob Zombie's Halloween 2007. All right. And
A
as
real
a,
reset. Real reset.
that's
That's
right.
for sure.
And I have seen all these movies. This is my second time watching most of them. And then Alec had only seen the original, so his first time watches for the rest. And we haven't talked about it beforehand. We always start our reviews with our gut check score out of 10, how much we're
hmm
feeling right now. And after the review, we lock in our final scores. All right.
That's right. That's right.
Let's see.
All right.
Let's have the trailer trash use vile language and innuendos in front of children. I didn't have anything
Yep.
like that. Wow. I just said,
It's Rob
well,
Zombie. There he is.
it's Rob Zombie. Yeah.
It's
All right. Three, two, one, flip. Four.
3.5.
All right. Close.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Close.
pretty close.
I had a feeling you didn't love it from your picture.
Yeah. I didn't really love it. There are parts of it that I kind of liked. I will
You
say
squint and you might
I
like something. Yeah.
well, so yeah, I did not really enjoy my time with this movie. I felt that it was pointless,
Yeah.
vulgar, blunt, stupid, kind of antithetical to everything that we've really kind of watched so far, except for maybe the last one. Um, and some of the things I enjoyed about it, it's very few and far between, but I did actually really like Malcolm McDowell's performance a lot. I thought he was kind of a big
Yeah.
highlight. I mean, he's a pro, like he's a great actor.
Yeah.
Um,
But even then, I'm like,
and
we could have just left. We could have left Loomis as he was.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have done a whole lot of other things besides what they we could This movie is way too long also, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Like it's like
That's
we
rough.
open up with a 35-minute backstory for Michael Myers
Ooh.
that we just did not need at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um
And I guess in 2 minutes in, we get, bitch, I will crawl over there and I will skull fuck the shit out of you. I checked the time. I was like, whoa, 2 minutes.
I was
Literally
like
2 minutes?
I was
Okay.
yeah, imagine going to a movie theater and immediately getting assaulted with this. Like this is
It's a
the
lot.
stuff that you
It's
have
a lot.
you have to go and listen to
Like,
when
how
you
grating
immediately
can we
go in the
make this
theater.
guy? His, like, you gotta check off everything. He's a perv about the young daughter. He's vulgar.
Yeah.
He's abusive. Like, Jesus, he's lovely. You know he's destined for greatness in this movie.
Yeah, and then the daughter starts like jacking off the milk
What's going
bottle
on here?
in front of like little Michael who's like 10 or not even. He's
Yeah.
like younger than that.
And then so
He's like
in this
10 or
movie, it's
something.
kind of like, do you even blame Michael at this point? You know, I
Yeah,
can't
not
blame the
really.
guy.
I can't,
He's the
I
least
can't blame
fucked up
I
one.
can't blame him. Yeah,
But
everyone here is a
mm,
monster.
um, yeah, it's rough. First of all, yeah, I heard John Carpenter's. Did you hear his perspective on this movie? His little bit that he said.
No, I think I looked it up. I think I looked it up, but I don't remember. I can't remember off the top of my
Because I
head what he
tend to
said.
agree that he was basically like, yeah, I didn't really like Rob Zombie's outing here. It was like, you took away, Michael Myers is like a force of nature, and you're trying to explain it,
Yeah,
and
he
yeah,
he's essentially supernatural. Like he's almost not even like he's more of an entity than he is like a person. When you like humanize him, it almost takes a little bit of the mystique out of
By the
it.
way, like Michael Myers, yeah, the supernatural freak that he is, the force of nature. His backstory is just that his family was abusive and toxic. It's like, oh wow, that's creative, and of course, only an environment like that would breed a supernatural, superpowered individual.
Right.
It's like the
Which
most
is
common like backstory for any like generic killer there is.
and it's not even a
It's
generic
like,
killer. It's like there's been plenty of movies about characters like that have like overcome adversity or come back for revenge and that's not even in like a killer sort of sense, but just like coming back to like I don't know show off into their to like I've been successful and I hate all you people or whatever. You know, it's like there's all kinds of different like paths you could go on with that, and this is like the most. It's kind of the most like obvious one where it's like, yes, he had an abusive childhood and
Bad
blah blah blah.
upbringing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's like okay, so that
His
led to
mom's just
Michael Myers.
his mom's a
His mom's a
stripper,
stripper. That must have been tough too.
which is
Yeah, right.
by the way, that's Rob Zombie's wife.
I know. I know.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
hey, honey,
Um,
could you be a stripper for me in this film?
I love when they're like, we found this inside Michael's school bag, and he's like, come on, he found a dead cat, big deal. Like he's just
Yeah, I was
carrying
like,
around a dead cat in a bag.
yeah,
He's like, oh, come on, kids will
yeah.
be
I was like,
kids.
yeah, kids will be kids. I was like, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. I was
And
like,
they start
it's
showing the pictures of like all the fucked up stuff he was doing to animals. So now, yeah, so
yeah,
he likes messing with animals, like, and it's all the generic like
mhm,
killer psychopath tropes, you know.
right.
He is a psychopath. Yeah. Um.
So, but that's the thing I actually kind of liked about this take on Loomis is that he's almost capitalizing a little bit on this. It's like, yes, it is a disturbing thing, but it's also like
I wrote a book
I
on
kind
it.
of wish they'd gone. I kind of wish there'd been like more in about that. Like, I wish they'd kind of leaned into that a little more. Like,
Mm-hmm.
um, but no. Instead, we have like after the meaninglessly long backstory, we then almost have like what practically feels like a clip show. Like, there's certain parts of it where I was like, "Oh, we're just doing this now."
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, it's just like, "Oh, Michael's just killing both of the Strodes." It's like, what? Where did this come from? Why is he doing that? Where it just kind of like starts happening out of nowhere, and it was just very.
Right, and
There's
I
all
like
kinds of stuff like that happens in the second half that's just very jarring.
yeah, and I found even when we got to like what's supposed to be peak Michael, it's like I was actually bored by like him just like
Yeah.
there was a whole stretch where he's just like breaking shit. It felt like forever he was breaking shit, pulling wood off, and it's just like that's all he was doing. And I was like, all right, let's get it going here. And it's so funny because it seems like this would be like the full reimagining, like we're doing a full reset, Halloween 2007, and yet just kind of like follows some of the similar beats and has like the same characters, just different actors, and then does a couple things differently, but it's also mostly kind of not that original. So it's like, what are
What
we doing here? What's the point?
what's cr- what's crazy to me is that there were a few Loomis scenes that were almost like shot for shot remakes. Like, it was,
Mm-hmm.
like, literally the same exact scene of him going to the cemetery. It's the same exact scene of him I'm pretty sure there was a scene of him buying a gun too. Though I will say, did you catch who the cameo was, in this movie?
Which one?
Who the person he was buying at the gun store?
I guess I didn't. Mm.
That was one of the monkeys. That was, not Peter Tork, crap, I even said it out loud when we were watching it. Okay, there's Davy Jones, Peter Tork, and,
So I still don't know
oh
who
my
that
god.
is. Even if you say the name, I won't know who it is.
You don't know who the monkeys? Hey, hey, we're the
No.
monkeys? You know the monkeys? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Uh, Mickey Dolenz, that's it. I just remembered. Okay, yeah, it's Mickey Dolenz. Yeah, he's one of the monkeys. So he's just like randomly in this movie. And I was like, why? I
Hmm.
was like, why is he in this movie? And then I was thinking maybe it was like a music connection that maybe like because Rob Zombie is like part of White Zombie, even though it has like them and the monkeys have like nothing in common, like like musically.
Right.
I thought that maybe there was a weird music connection or something there. I don't really know why he's in this movie, but I thought that was kind of fun. Just like Mickey
Another
Dolenz
fun
just shows
casting is
up.
you know who plays Annie Brackett in this movie?
Oh, is that she played the little girl? She played Jamie, right, in
Mm-hmm.
Halloween 4 and 5.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
Danielle Harris. Yeah.
Danielle Harris, who is also I think she's been in some other horror films. So she was also the voice of Debbie Thornberry in The Wild Thornberries.
Wow. Scary stuff.
A lot more interesting than this movie. So, okay, we see a lot of her topless in this movie, and it's actually kind of uncomfortable. Like, hey, I like seeing some boobs as much as the next, red-blooded American man, but like, why? It's just she's like covered in blood, and it's like I kept while we were watching it, because it was very uncomfortable to watch. I kept being like pretending to be Rob Zombie, be like, "All right, your tits are gonna be out. You're gonna be covered in blood. And he's gonna be dragging you through the house."
Yeah, we
So
want
it's
to
just like,
bring you
and that,
back, but we want to get you topless for most of it. Um,
yeah,
yeah, there was a lot of
it's just like,
you
ugh.
went heavy on the vulgarity, a
Yeah,
couple different sex scenes. They're really trying to get horny Mike going in here, and
yeah,
you still have a couple of the Michael things. I found it annoying that in this movie, for some reason, Michael's unoriginal and he gets the bedsheet idea from the boyfriend. And it's not
yeah,
even his own original thought. He just stole his
yeah.
idea. He was about to
He,
go up and prank her. He's like, "Oh, that's a good idea.
well,
I'll do
was
that."
his prank? Was his prank in this one though? Was he empty all their beer cans?
I don't know.
Because he's like, why did they put empty? Who put empties bag in here? It was like, did Michael do that? Like, why did he do
I don't
that?
know.
Also,
But it's just like, okay, well, you just took the exact. So you're taking the exact moments from the original, but then they're not even. They don't hit the same either. So like, what's even the point? Not to mention that Laurie Strode in this movie is actually really annoying and
oh,
not.
I hated her. As soon as she showed up, I was like, I hate this character.
What's going
I was
on?
like, oh, this is Laurie Strode. I was like,
And they made the
no.
girls like have like way more insufferable dialogue for some reason. Like they're
Yeah,
even like dial up. They're only talking about juvenile like having sex stuff on here. It's like we've seen that from the poorly written characters of Halloween Past, but at least in
yeah,
the original, the girls weren't that juvenile in how they were written.
yeah. Yeah,
But
well, didn't like wasn't Laurie Strode's first line in this like talking about like like someone teacher molesting her or something? It's like, what are we doing? What is this? This is gross. This just feels everything about it just feels gross. There's and my understanding is that this is sort of Rob Zombie's oeuvre. That's his like thing. He likes the kind of like this is why I put like trailer
right,
trash. That's like his thing. He kind of likes that like kind of living in that zone.
he
And it's like,
that's
it's
how
like
he
that's
likes to live.
fine. You can do that, but like to me, there's an element of like depicting that uh and like saying something with it, and then there's an element of just like going like 11 out of 10 with like leaning into the tropes of that like life and that
Yeah,
lifestyle, and it's just like it's just so like so stereotyped that it's just boring. It's just like, yeah, the mom's a stripper, the stepdad is just a creeper, pervo, like weirdo guy. He's abusive, and uh, the teenage daughter is like gross and uh, pervy too, even though, and then yeah, it's just like ugh. But then
yeah.
after we get away from that, even after we get away from that, it's like it's still the characters still kind of all act like that. Even when we're getting into like normal suburbia or whatever, it's just like everyone still kind of acts the same.
Yeah, it all feels
So
derivative. All the
yeah,
same kind of
yeah.
dialogue, and yeah, it's not great. Like we
Poor
even
Danny
had the
Trejo though.
dude, yeah, Danny Trejo. He's a
He didn't do
standout.
nothing. He didn't do nothing at
It's always good
all.
to you, Mike. And he went hardcore on Danny Trejo specifically. He gave him like extra business, like I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he
drown you,
did.
and I'm gonna pull you. I'm gonna drop a TV on your ass. I'm gonna do all this shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
okay.
He he drowned him in his blood, but I guess it wasn't good enough, so he finished him off with a TV.
Meanwhile, other people he's just stabbing, and that's it. It's just wow. What
Yeah,
is he targeting one guy? It was always good to him. It was good to you, Mike.
yeah.
But I really like how the dude during sex puts on the mask that Michael Myers will go on to take. But like,
Hmm.
I just don't. Maybe I'm not. I was just not around the right people. But it's like always these weird like foreplay that these people are trying to do in these Halloween movies.
Maybe I'm not around the right people.
He's like,
Like, to understand why someone would do that,
yeah,
you
like the
mean?
one guy in the other movie where
Oh,
they were
yeah, I
like
don't get it
in the
either.
barn, and he was like, "Let me scare you as Michael Myers, and then we'll make out and make love." And this one, he's like, "Let me put on the mask. I want to do it while I have the mask on." It's like, okay, all right, cool,
I don't know. That's just like, yeah,
kinky.
like, yeah, I don't want, not to like out anybody or get into too much like
My friend
gory
likes
details.
doing that, and his name
No,
is
I don't.
this
No, I don't know anyone who likes doing that. I know,
with
like,
Halloween
I know some of
masks.
the things some of my friends like, but they don't. And I've got my own opinions on on that, my own judges on that. Don't kink shame, but at the same time, but like, I've never. I just to me, it's one of those things that I'm kind of with you. It's just like I don't really understand that at all. Like, what's up with that? It's just something, but it also comes up so frequently in things like this. Like, not even just this. It's like come up in like other things I've watched where it's just like I don't get it. Like, where does that come from? Like, it's just a weird, seemingly more common than I would think than you might think, but it's like it does seem also very weird that that's a thing at the same time.
I don't
So
know,
I don't know.
but Michael started his playing along with stuff young in this one. He just did a little stroke on her arm
Oh
after he
yeah,
killed the dude. Like,
was it on her arm? I almost thought it was her leg or something. Maybe it was her arm. I don't know.
I think it was our
He was
arm. I
like
don't know.
stroking. Yeah, it was like is it her arm or her leg? And I was like, that's a little weird.
Either
Like,
way,
well,
it was weird. Yeah, it was weird
yeah.
how he was doing it, but Michael, like, even in the remake, he still has his quirks, you know. Mm. The horny Mike is still here, and
Yeah.
he likes doing his quirky playing along a little bit, you know. And then he does the bedsheet thing, which was not an original idea now, but
He also
yeah.
killed a spy kid in this movie too.
Well, he fucks around and just kills a bunch of people in this movie.
Yeah.
It feels like just casually he'll kill some people. Um,
Yeah. He did. He just beat that kid up. I mean, the kid was being mean to him and
that's
said
right.
some vile, horrible. Like, I was just like, that was maybe some of the grossest. Like, really, like, it was just like, wow, they really gave him that line to read, huh? And
Yep, yep.
somebody wrote that in a script.
And then he just beats him to death with a stick,
Yeah.
and that's that's how Michael was born.
Yep.
I don't know. But then we go to 15 years later, and he's been locked up and hasn't said a single word. But he's huge, and he's got long hair now, and he
Yeah.
always wears the same little mask.
I'm curious as to, like, did he work out? Did he work out at
I
in
don't know. He's
there?
huge, but he also loves just making masks in his spare time. Of course, Michael Myers, he loves masks. That's his thing, because he wears a mask. So
Which
here he loves making paper mache masks, all different kinds of masks.
which just kind of seemed like, I guess I don't know what kind of institution or prison he was in exactly, but that doesn't that seem a little antithetical that they like, sure, yeah, you can have all these personal effects in your cell.
I know, it was like this
It's like,
huge thing was fully decked out with
yeah.
all the masks
Yeah.
around it. Quickly made himself at home there. It's like, oh, he's not saying anything. He's not bothering no one. You
I
know.
guess, yeah.
Well, let's
And he's
transport
jacked
him.
and huge
They want
too.
us to transport him. All right. Well, it's over for you, I guess. And he's been waiting for this moment.
Mhm.
15 years. The moment to be transferred. And then he just goes. He goes and kills this random dude in the bathroom stall with his weird, ugly zombie feet he has there under the stall. They're nasty looking.
Yeah, what was that
I don't
about?
know why his
Did they
feet
not
had
have
to
him
look like
clean?
that, but
Yeah,
yeah.
did they not have him, like, bathe at the institute? Again, I don't remember if it was I guess it was a sanitarium or something. I don't even know what it was.
I don't know.
But surely they would have had him bathe,
Yeah, it was
or, like, take care of his extremities, like, they wouldn't have let him
looked
rot.
gnarly. But yeah, I guess he just kills this
Yeah.
guy in the stall because he wants his truck. I guess that's why. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, we sort of cut away from that, and we don't really
And then we
ever
go,
loop
Mr.
back around to it.
Sandman. How dare you, Mr.
And
Sandman, in
the
this movie?
Yeah, that was my take too. I actually think I said that. Like, I was just like, I can't believe that's like so
Well, even when
tasteless
they
because it
played
was
the
like,
the classic theme, it felt unearned. Like, and they
oh yeah,
when did they cue it? They cued it at a weird time too, early
they queued
on.
it at one of the worst. yeah, I was like, that was maybe the most inappropriate use of this theme that in any of these movies, and I'm including Halloween Resurrection. I was like, it
Mm-hmm.
was way more inappropriate usage than even that movie had. It was when it was using it. Yeah, it was just he was just like walking to school or something. It was something like really weird, like very just like mundane. That's
Yeah.
just like very
Yeah, I don't
bizarre.
know. I thought I made note of it. I can't remember where, but it was weird. It came
Oh,
in weird moments.
the needle drops in this were also just awful. They were so like on the like beyond like overused by film students kind of thing. It's like use love hurts for this moment where the characters are or
The
like
hurts, yes.
and yeah. It's like that, and then there was like all the classical music he used was all the basic stuff. It's just like, man, like things like End of Evangelion can get away with using that because it's juxtaposing it interestingly. You're
Yeah.
just using it in this weird, awkward eating scene to try to say something. I don't know. Um,
No, no.
yeah,
By the
hate
way,
I
I know
hated the
we
music
already
in
went
this.
15 years later, but I do really
Yeah.
like young Michael with the mask on. He looks like he has a huge, like, just like huge head mode. I think he looks goofy and
Oh yeah, yeah. When he was wearing it, yeah,
when he
beforehand,
started,
yeah,
yeah,
that
when he
was
took the
yeah,
mask and officially put it on,
yeah.
he looked
He did
goofy.
look kind of funny. It was like a little goblin running
hmm
around.
He wreaks havoc. He kills Danny Trejo, all that. Kills the dude in the bathroom stall. We cut to
Mhm.
now Mr. Sandman accused into the new Laurie Strode because, uh, like, constantly throughout this movie, I'm wondering like why this movie exists because you'd think, okay, we botched it all with Resurrection. Wait a few years, let him
Right.
do his thing with this, sure. But also make sure you have the same exact characters and do some of the same exact scenes. But other than that, completely your vision. All right, it's like,
Yeah, we still have Tommy. We still have Tommy Doyle. It's just like
yeah.
she's even babysitting the same character. It's just like why you could do something completely like new with it now. I don't know. Like have it be some weird like he kills all he kills mothers or something. I don't know, like something weird because there was like a weird connection that he had with his mom. I mean, weird connection. There was something kind of bizarre in terms of how the relationship he had with his mother in this one. But they spent like a lot of time on that, right?
hmm
And so they could have done something with that, but no, it was just sort of like,
But
and I thought, and it seemed like it was like, oh, he's kidnapping her so he can like be with her or save her or something. Because he also had a connection with his little sister.
yeah,
But that it was seemed like seemingly didn't really
his
go anywhere with
motivations
that
felt
either.
kind of half-assed in general here, which at
Yeah.
least in the last one it felt very clear where his motivations are. But yeah, in this one we have this weird backstory to where he killed all these people before. Now this is we got to go back to this being his motivation. Like it's kind of
Mhm.
seems arbitrary. Like we killed a random kid when we were a kid, and then now we're just like, oh, now we got to go back to the Strode thing, I guess. So it just
Right.
doesn't really work the same, especially we're taking out the mystery of it. So then we're taking out the mystery of it, but why is this dude still a tank? Like I don't understand. Like he is a force of nature. That's exactly what he is.
Yeah.
So like once you give him a backstory, a very grounded backstory of like, oh, if he only had a better upbringing, we wouldn't have Michael Myers. All right,
Right.
well,
And that's literally what Dr. Loomis says too. He's like it's like the perfect storm of like inner turmoil and inner demons with like all the
yeah,
outward stuff, and it just is the perfect thing to
yeah. And
make
he writes a book called The
him.
Devil's Eyes. Like when you look
Yeah.
into his eyes, you don't
Hmm.
see like it's like you're looking at the devil, but it doesn't hit the same.
No.
Versus like in the original, it's like yeah, that guy literally is like he just you know nothing about him except he just wants to kill these people, and he shows no sign of
Mhm.
emotion or remorse or anything. This one, it's like, well, if you really think about it, you know, it was a bad upbringing. I mean, it must have been a tough childhood, and so you know, I see where we
Yeah,
got there.
yeah, so there's certain things, there's certain little filmmaking things that you could do to like put a little highlight on things like that. Like I don't really remember. Maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember an actual scene where like Loomis like looks in his eyes, and like you could even have something like kind of something about the way he looks into his eyes that like disturbs him, and
Mm-hmm.
him kind of like flinch or something like that. Maybe even like have him writing in his journal and saying like there's something about this boy that's like remind is like this like not human, it's of something, it's supernatural influence or something, something going into the idea of the devil, because talks about it. There's like a it's like a quote at the beginning of the movie that says something like that, and then he references it later. A little thing like that. Or there was another thing I was thinking of that it's like, you could have like signposted a little thing like that to make it more I don't know, make it more like like a like a movie, make it play more like a movie instead of just hitting all. We do a backstory that's like not very interesting, and then we just hit all the beats of the first film again, except
Yeah.
way worse. So it's like, to me, you could have. Oh man, I'm trying to think. There was some other thing they could have. There's another thing. It was something we were talking about earlier, where it's like I feel like they could have signposted it a lot better to have it like come up, as a natural progression later. Um, but they don't do that. It's all kind of dumb and blunt,
And they
and
want it clearly want to have the movie wants to have like an edge to it that sets it apart. So
mm,
even the visually, Michael has to go get his mask from under the floorboards, and it's all scuffed up. So he's gonna have a new scuffed up mask look to him.
right.
Even that's gonna
That
be
looks-
more
I
edgy.
like
Edgy.
I like how it's like the cuts are like perfect to make it look like cool and
Hmm.
and unique or whatever, and it's just like, oh, that's lame.
Yeah.
um, yeah, so we end up hitting a lot of the same beats again. Like I said,
What was pissing me off was in the action, the damn shaky cam. They went so heavy on the shaky cam so many
oh, it's
times.
horrible.
Oh my god. And then it somehow was like boring to me, these stretches of him like when he's actually hunting her down. I was like, not really that invested, and we're also kind of recycling this stuff, so like what's the worst that could happen, right? At this point. But
So did we establish how he knew that Lori had been adopted by the Strodes? I
um
don't remember them actually establishing if there was a way he found that out, or if he just kind of
uh
knew.
I feel like there must have been something they dropped in there. Some
Yeah,
reason
there
that
might have been
brought him back
something I'm
there.
not. Yeah, because there's like this whole convoluted thing where Loomis is like, he talks to the police chief, and the police chief tells him the whole like it's really like overly explained, kind of, or it's like something very simpler. It's like, yeah, she was like put up for adoption and she left town. It was out of town, but then 6 months later she's back in town again because the Strodes adopted her and brought her back. And it's like, okay, I guess I don't really understand like why we had to make that overly complicated with that, but okay, that works, I guess.
I
But
don't know.
um
I don't really care either.
yeah.
The
Yeah, it's hard to yeah, it's hard to find a way to care
But
in this
then
movie.
Michael pushes Loomis's eyes in. He was doing the push in the eyes move.
Yep. Yep.
Blood starts coming down, and then we look when we go back to Loomis. He like seems fine. Like there's no blood or anything
Mm.
around the eyes. I'm like, what happened? I don't know. Then at the end, you have Lori with the gun trying to fire, nothing, nothing, and then the shot goes off. She screams, ah! Then cut to the credits. Hmm.
Yep. I was like, wow, that was
Halloween 2 coming soon.
lame. That was it was lame is what it was.
So you ready for the sequel though? Come
not
on.
not particularly. I'm not really looking forward to it, if I'm being honest with myself.
Yeah, I think it's
Um
just this one's pretty lame. Like at least the other ones they tried weird things. And like yes, I get the stylistically they go for the more vulgar approach and whatnot, but it's not really anything clever. It's just kind of low
mm,
hanging fruit. Add in like dial up the swearing and vulgarity in
Yep.
the dialogue. Get some
Hmm.
slurs in there, and like
Oh yeah, that's
really
right. Yeah, I was like,
great,
whoa.
really make it super grating.
Yeah,
You're gonna hate
he
this
likes some of
guy,
those words. Yeah,
especially
yeah. He likes some of those
immediately.
words. He likes some of those words in the script. He's like,
Yeah.
I know what I could put in my script. These are fun. These words are funny.
So do that. The kills, even for what they were, like weren't
Yeah.
like, ooh, yeah, that's a brutal kill, as much as you would expect from this. It'd be like, there's some little bit of gore, but it wasn't as intense as maybe would have at least added some more to that. There's the one where he just like
Yeah.
pins the guy to the wall with the knife.
Yeah.
Um,
The one that was like the one that was pretty the one that was quite effective, I thought, was the one where he kills his like I hesitate to call him a stepdad. I don't even know like who that guy was or what
yeah,
exactly, but
yeah.
like
Ronnie.
yeah. Yeah, Ronnie, where he kills Ronnie. Because first of all, that's another thing too. How did Ronnie? It was Ronnie like on drugs. Is that why Ronnie slept through him getting duct taped, like his mouth around
Tough,
his
yeah.
mouth and around his head and around his hair and everything? It's just
Well,
like
he's a drunk. You can count on that.
I guess
That
so.
much. He
Yeah,
was really knocked out. Yeah.
big time.
Even that one,
Yeah,
that's like, that was just a little bit of setup.
yeah,
Um, and then just slit the throat, you know.
yeah,
But it's like, okay, I don't know. Like, this wasn't it for me. As much as like there maybe the Halloween, the Curse of Michael Myers,
hmm,
it's probably worse, but at least that one had something.
yeah,
Uh, like it was trying something, but this one, it's like it doesn't really justify its existence. When we're
yeah.
like this is the
When
first time we've had a complete like, all right, we're gonna reset, but it's actually just a remake with little tweaks to it. Is actually not like a full reset like you'd expect. It's just like, well, let's kind of do some of the same events of the original, just not as interestingly. Nothing scary in this movie at all. Actually, I didn't really
not
ever
not
feel like,
really.
ooh, there's like cool suspense, sense of
Hmm.
dread or anything. Not the same clever filmmaking of the original either. So I'm like, why
Yeah,
does this
no.
movie exist?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just for money. It's kind of all it feels like, and I mean, like, yeah, and that's what I mean. Is it's like it's just sort of lacking in that general. I wish I can really remember what the one thing I was like, man, because I think I just came up with a way to improve the plot, which isn't hard. Like I said, it's very basic. It's like it's just like generic, uh, you know, lower class trailer trash background. Parents are abusive and
Hmm.
bad upbringing. Bad upbringing is the production produces a bad seed. It's
Right.
just like okay,
We took the
and it's
original,
like
made it less interesting, and then added a backstory, which did not do
yeah,
anything, add anything at all.
exactly, yeah, and especially when we spend so much time on that, it's like you would want that to amount to like some kind of a change in the general direction of the story. If you're going to be remaking it, you might as well do something like at least a little different with it. And like to me, the differences here are all kind of just generally superficial. It's just in the presentation and the tone. Which,
Yeah.
well, I guess maybe that's not quite superficial because it is integral to the way to how off-putting this movie is to watch. Um,
But somehow everybody's
but
off putting though. Like it makes everybody more like, even the
yeah,
characters you like in the original aren't, even the girls are
hmm,
very I don't know. They're not, they're more juvenile, as like I said, with
yeah,
their writing.
right, right,
Yeah.
yeah,
So it's like I'm
yeah,
not
like
even
it's
rooting
just
for Lori. I'm not even like invested in Lori.
right,
So
not
it's like,
really,
what are we doing?
because they don't set her apart from. She's just like another one of the girl. Like she's just another kind of same kind of girl like the rest of them. It's like that's the thing is like there was a contrast with Laurie with the other characters. That's kind of what made you sort of intrinsically like want to root for her. And of course the filmmaking there too is like through the kind of the unsettling like camera work, you also are following her. So you're spending more time with her
Yeah.
just in general. So you kind of get to know her a little bit just through that. Um That was why I was like, when they did that one shot where they showed him standing outside in the broad daylight, and then it cuts back and then he's not there anymore. It was like, this movie didn't earn that at all. Like, there's nothing in this that earned that. Like, the original movie earns that by doing like the slow dolly like pans. Like, that's what makes that work. That's what makes that creepy.
Yeah.
Um, because it's putting you in his shoes during those moments, and then it's like you cut to it. It's like there's just a figure standing there. But in this, it's just like all normal scene, and there's a figure standing there. It's like,
Right.
okay, but you didn't
Yeah.
build to it at all.
And again, with the mystery of Michael in the original, you can have him seemingly vanish when you look away. And when we talk about and break it down, we know Michael's a little quirky, so I could easily see him sidestepping real quick as soon as she looks
Yeah,
away. But we can
right.
also have this belief that maybe he is supernatural,
Yeah,
and just like whoa, like it's very unsettling.
yeah.
And then you give the backstory. It's like no, that's a serial
It's just a
killer.
guy.
Yeah, that's scary, but
Yeah,
there's not a mystery about it. There's not some
right.
weird energy around it. So,
Right, right.
and then like yeah, it
Yeah.
also doesn't feel as earned when you have him taking shots and still surviving. It's like,
Mm.
well, why? Just because he's a big dude, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
I did find the note. I said the for the Halloween theme. It came in when they were looking through the dead animal pics, and young Michael runs out of the school, runs away. Then it
Oh,
cued the Halloween theme right there. It's
oh
like there it
yeah.
is. That's
It was just
Michael.
like,
Thing.
what? It's like, yeah, it was very inappropriate feeling. I just
But yeah, are we ready for final score?
yeah, I think so. But yeah, I think I just like, especially with when you have talent like Malcolm McDowell, not using him very well either. It's like he's not in the movie as much as you'd kind of hope for this
Mhm.
character. It's like delve a little bit more into him. We get like little bits and pieces that are kind of interesting, but it never really amounts to much. It's like expand his relationship with Michael a little bit more than what we get. Like make it so that like it's almost like this weird reliance that he has on Michael. Maybe a reliance on his violent nature to make an interesting book. I don't know, something interesting there. Like you could have maybe made Dr. Loomis like have a little bit more of a, I don't know, maybe a little bit more of a gray area in terms of like how, what is he encouraging this sort of behavior? Is he maybe not encouraging it, but is he like taking advantage of it to make an interesting story? But it's like, I guess, doing that would deviate too much from the original, and we don't want to do that. We're just going to play
Well,
the
yeah, I
by the
can't wait till we get to Rob Zombie's Halloween 5 so we can get this Loomis screaming at a little girl. Like, that's going to be cool to see again. With
Yeah. Well, is she just going to be in the hospital? I don't
a
know.
little
Well,
more
he made
vulgarity when
it.
he's screaming at the little girl, maybe. You know, you
Yeah.
motherfucker. All right, final score 3, 2, 1, flip. 3.
3 point. I stayed about 3.5. That's fair enough. That's fair, honestly. Like,
I went down because
yeah,
again,
it's
whenever I like talk about a movie and I have not like a single thing that I really like, I'm like, well, what am I? What's
what am I
bringing the
doing
score
here?
up here? You know, because there are
Yeah.
movies that go in lower where it's like I didn't
It
like it,
just
but
I looked up a picture of him to do that. I just kind of like that. Let's have the trailer trash use vile language and innuendos in front of the children.
so that's the Tarqaron score of 3.25.
Yeah. Is that
Started
even weak
out.
score? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. We've been dipping in the trailer trash a
Yeah.
while for a while now.
Yeah. I guess so. Yeah.
The threes and lower. Yeah.
Yeah, not great. I can't imagine that the next one's gonna be any better.
Get
I mean, it
hyped.
can't be, right? It can't be any better than that.
Yeah.
Um,
From what I
so yeah.
remember, at least does things differently. I remember things being
Okay,
very
that
like, whoa, okay,
yeah.
that's something. It's not just like let's do Halloween 2 in the hospital again. I don't think.
Yeah. It would be kind of weird, but
Hmm.
I mean, to its credit, it is different in terms of, like I said, it's terms of its general tone and everything. but like it also doesn't really work. Like it doesn't feel like Halloween, at the same time. So it's
But it's
just
on
like,
Halloween. That's all you need. Boom. October
yeah,
31st.
yeah,
Got it. Halloween
it's
movie.
weird. I don't know. I didn't particularly care for it.
All right,
So
well, come back next week for Halloween 2, the 2009. Halloween Roman numeral 2.
that's right.
Right.
Another Roman numeral too.
We're getting down to it. Basically, a month's
Yeah.
worth of Halloween movies left.
Yeah.
So,
Wow. Only four left. That's wild.
yeah, I don't know if we should do a video at the end, like with a retrospective of the whole series, like definitive ranking. I don't know. Feels appropriate when we do the longer series, maybe,
Yeah.
but we'll see. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you
Do a
for
little
watching.
bit of recap. Yeah.
Subscribe to the
Recap the
channel
journey.
if you enjoyed. Like the video, leave a comment, and if you enjoyed this video, I'm going to recommend a random Tarqaron video for you to watch next.
Random rules.
That's right. So if you enjoyed this video, why don't you go check out Box Art Battles Season 2, Episode 2 with Tara. All
Yeah.
right. That's
Let's
where we
go.
debate video game box arts, put them against each other in a tournament bracket, and decide a winner of each episode. All right, check that out.
It's good stuff.
And take care. You pieces of
Right.
shit. Good for nothing.